It's been 1,812 days since the Jefferson Silver Foxes last won a district game. Tonight marks the first chance in the 25-26 season that the Silver Foxes can bring the count down to 0. But to do so, they'll need to get through 30-year head coach of the BURGES Mustangs, Cynthia Hernandez, who has been riding an 18-year playoff streak, and tonight starts the gallop towards 19. Welcome to Friday Night Hoops, alongside the El Paso Athletic Hall of Fame coach Tony Grijalva, class of 2020. I'm Sebastian Perez-Navarro, class of 2020, Del Valle Middle School. Coach, it's an honor to be broadcasting with you tonight.
Well, I'm looking forward, Sebastian, to working with you as well and see your expertise in calling ball games.
I appreciate that, Coach, very much. Both of these teams have very different histories, but when you compare the stats from this season, it's shocking because both Burgess and Jefferson are entering with winning records. The Silver Foxes at 11-8, but the Mustangs at 13-7. Yet, you compare the histories past, the Silver Foxes, a 51 consecutive district game losing streak. The Burgess Mustangs just won a district championship last season.
Well, we talked to Noel Castaneda. You'll hear from him in a little bit, but he has sort of turned the tide a little bit for the Jefferson Silver Foxes. They did beat a very good Mountain View team in their last game, 33-26. And then for the Burgess Mustangs, Coach Hernandez, as you explained, she does what she does.
We had the chance to speak with both coaches before the game. We'll take you to those interviews. Coach Cynthia Hernandez has been the head coach of the Burgess Mustangs for 30 years. In the past 20, she's led her team to 18 straight playoff appearances, last year a district championship. Now at the start of the 25-26 district play season, what's on the mind of your Burgess Mustangs?
To get another district championship and do something special, which means getting 5 in a row.
Let's have some coach-to-coach talk. Tony Grijalva, take it away.
Coach Hernandez, you're looking at your roster. You have a young team. 2 seniors, I believe, I saw on your team. How do you continue to develop these players, especially being so young?
Well, you know, I do put a lot of pressure on them, and we work really hard, and they're young, and when they show up to Burgess, they know what to expect, and they've been working really hard for me.
Wish you the best of luck, Coach.
Thank you so much.
Before we end off the interview, Coach, any differences going into district play compared to neutral play for this basketball team?
It's a little, yeah, it is a little bit different. It's, you know, that's when the season kind of begins for us, and that's when it all matters, and that's when, you know, people remember you as a district champion, not how many wins you had prior to it.
Coach Hernandez, thank you so much for your time. Good luck tonight. You're watching Friday Night Hoops. In the home of the Jefferson Silver Foxes, alongside with over 20-year head coach, Coach Noel Castaneda. Coach, thank you for joining us on this interview.
Thank you for being here today.
Today is the chance for the Jefferson Silver Foxes to win their first district game in a couple of years. What are the most important factors you're looking forward to before tonight's matchup?
I think we are prepared. I think our kids are ready to go. We worked very hard the past couple of days preparing for this game. We know how important it is, and we know how good Burgess is.
Let's get some coach-to-coach talk. Hall of Famer Tony Grijalva with us.
And Coach, you had a pretty successful pre-district game. What do you see is one of your strong points coming into the ball game today?
I think a lot of what we've done is a lot of pressure. Okay. We press a lot. We do a little bit of half-court trap. Our kids are very aggressive, something that we haven't had the past 3 years. And our kids have bought into that system, and they're working very hard for us.
Good luck. Wish you the best.
Thank you very much.
Good luck, Coach Castaneda, and you're watching the El Paso Sports Network. Live from the 6th oldest high school in El Paso, Texas, the second edition of Friday Night Hoops comes to you live alongside Hall of Fame head coach Tony Grijalva. I'm Sebastian Perez-Navarro. The Burgess Mustangs today are repping an athletic history, and at the back of their shooting shirts, it shows a heart made out of a basketball with the name Mr. Jones. Mr. Jones is the dad of Aaron Jones, who currently plays for the Minnesota Vikings and has been the definition of resilience. Playing for the UTEP Miners in football, he was the 182nd pick by the Green Bay Packers. He's now making $20 million annually. Let's go back to high school basketball. The Burgess Mustangs come into this game at 13-7, bouncing off a win against San Elizario 77-17. But the Silver Foxes also have a win of their own against the Mountain View. Coach, what are the keys for both of these teams going into today's game?
Well, you look at the Burgess Mustangs, and again, they're under an established coach. They come in averaging 52 points a game, which is pretty high for an average. They're only giving up 34 points a game, so that means that they are tough on defense. For the Silver Foxes, as Coach said, they're going to pressure full court, they're going to pressure three-quarter court, and it's going to be up to the Burgess Mustangs to be able to handle that pressure and get the ball to the basket.
This high school has history. Jefferson originally opened 76 years ago on September 6 of 1949. But the gym in which we sit in today was part of a $36.6 million renovation back in 2021, which included new softball and baseball fields, new weight rooms and parking lots. Coach, even though this gym is turning almost 5 years old, how big of a motivation is it for the Silver Foxes to have a refurbished home?
Well, I mean, it's going on in all of the EPISD, all the buildings that are being refurbished, and I think that just adds extra pride to these players that are going to be on the court and defend their home court.
The Burgess Mustangs are riding a 6-game win streak. For the Silver Foxes, they're riding a 1-game win streak. At home, they're 3-1, away in 6-1. But tonight, the first chance of this season to break a 51-game losing streak in district play. The last time that the Silver Foxes won a game in district, it came in this very building, all the way back on January 23rd, 2021, against the Urban Rockets, beating them 32-23. It was their only district win of the season. Can the Silver Foxes break the streak before it gets to 52? Or will the Burgess Mustangs start the district play season strong, galloping towards another district title? We get set ready for tip as the referees have a discussion beforehand. Coming back out to the court. At jump ball for the Silver Foxes, Noemi Cisneros. Mia Martinez for the Burgess Mustangs. Abigail Garduno down at jump ball. The sophomore has played 19 games so far this season.
She is one of the leading scorers for the Burgess Mustangs, averaging almost 12 points a game, 10 rebounds a game. I'm anxious to watch her work the boards.
For the Jefferson Silver Foxes, Noemi Cisneros has played 11 games this season, field goal shooting at 79%. Both teams at the center, ready for jump ball. It's time for Friday Night Hoops on the El Paso Sports Network. Burgess starts off strong, going inside of the paint, looking for options around the perimeter, gets it to Alyssa Morales. Morales loses the ball, it goes out of bounds, but it stays for the Horsies in purple.
Looks like the Lady Foxes are in a man defense.
For three, outside the perimeter, it's no good. Rebound made by Garduno, and she gets the putback for the first point of the night.
First rebound, averages 10.
She's got 222 points this season. She's second on her team in shooting, making 47% of her shots. The Silver Foxes struggling with the press, but they'll get the ball right back.
Yeah, Burgess will press full court. They will trap whenever they need to, and that was a quick trap there.
Here comes the inbound for the Silver Foxes. Looking for options as Melody Castro finds one. Down in the open lane, Noemi Cisneros can't control the ball. Now having to turn her back. Here comes the press from the Burgess Mustangs. Getting a hand on it is Melanie Arrigara, and she successfully steals it away for the Mustangs. Garduno comes in on the fast break, and we've got a double dribble. It's going back to the Silver Foxes.
Well, Garduno had a little bit of a problem controlling the ball there, dribbled it with two hands.
It is loud inside the home of the Silver Foxes. They're 11-8, a record over 500, and tonight a chance to win a district game. The dribble moves made by Ecstasy Hernandez, kicks it back out to Melody Castro, and the Silver Foxes got their first point of the night, tying it at 2 apiece.
Nice shot there by Castro from the baseline.
Alyssa Morales with the ball first. The personal foul made on Melanie Arrigara, making an and one situation. Calling the foul against Noemi Cisneros. Arrigara comes to the line. She's making 76% of her shots so far this season. First one in district play. It's good. Burgess successfully converts on the three-point play. Looking for options. Hail Mary pass intercepted by the Mustangs. Alyssa Morales gets it. Dribbling around the perimeter, looking for options. Finds one for three, off the rim, no good. Missed three by Juliana Diaz. Going back with the Silver Foxes. Diaz from three-point range has made 20% of her shots. Couldn't connect on the previous one.
Good rebounding position by Jezebel Rodriguez there, and knocked out of bounds by the Lady Foxes.
Ecstasy Hernandez gets set to inbound for the Silver Foxes. Burgess has done a good job at bringing the press. Another football-like throw. It's coddled in by Catherine Salcido. She just heaves it up, and it gets right into the hands of Juliana Diaz. Stolen, sniffed out by the Silver Foxes at first by Noemi Cisneros, but Burgess gets right back on it. Garduno looks. She passes it to Morales, the junior. Screen set up by Diaz. Pass inside off the backboard is no good. But Melanie Arrigara is going back to the free throw line.
Alyssa Morales, the point guard for the Lady Mustang, did a good job on that entry pass.
A 5-2 lead. Arrigara, 100% from the line tonight. It stays that way.
Arriaga averages 8.5 points per game.
She's played in 17 games, a field goal percentage of 45%, 142 points on this Mustang unit. Misses her first free throw of the night. The rebound made by Abigail Garduno, no problem for the sophomore.
4 points for Garduno.
Garduno, her 224th point of the season. Silver Foxes trying to take control of it. Doesn't work out. Morales with it, dribbling away. Pressed by the Silver Foxes. Doesn't matter. Kick it out for three. It's good from Melanie Arrigara. Timeout taken, Jefferson. They take one, and so will we. Don't go anywhere. You're watching Friday Night Hoops. Welcome back to Jefferson High School as Noel Castañeda has a word with his Silver Foxes. He was hired back in August of 2004. His playing experience dates back all the way to 1983 through 86, now having both perspectives of player and head coach. Jefferson gets set to inbound. Ecstasy Hernandez, the junior.
Castañeda trying to set up a different approach to breaking the press here by the Lady Mustangs.
It's a 11-2 lead held by Burgess. Press spot on by the Mustangs. Got the steal, kicks it back out. Past the perimeter for three. It's good by the Mustangs. Drained in by Jezebel Rodriguez, the freshman. Almost another steal by Burgess. Here comes the coverage. Pass is hauled in by Catherine Salcido. Hand goes up, the whistle blows for a violation. Jump ball signal given.
Arrows pointing towards the Lady Foxes.
Inbounded by the Jefferson Silver Foxes. Hernandez will once again take it back out. Bounces it out to Melody Castro. Castro working against Juliana Diaz. Castro trying to find a lane, however the pass a little over the head of Noemi Cisneros.
Lady Foxes have to do a little bit better job on their spacing on the floor to be able to get that opening.
13-2 lead. They beat San Elizario 77-17 in their last game. Overall, Burgess is on average outscoring opponents by 3.7 points per quarter. An easy layup for Alyssa Morales extends the lead to 15-2. And another timeout, this one 30 seconds, taken by Noel Castañedas. The Silver Foxes, a shaky start tonight.
Yeah, they certainly are. They're having a lot of trouble breaking that press, especially looking down court. And again, it is the defense of the Lady Mustangs, quick and very much pressure put on the ball.
The Silver Foxes had a solid start to the season. They started 7-2, with only having losses to El Dorado and the Hanks Knights. Their wins against Harmony, Lydia, the Patterson Institution, 2 wins against Fabian, Bowie, Horizon, and Loretto. But since that start, they've fallen to 4-6. And if we look at their record against El Paso opponents from 5A, they're 1-3, Coach Grijalva.
Yeah, they are, and I think that's where Coach Castaneda wants to change the attitude a little bit and put a little bit more pressure here and get a win.
Inbounded by the Silver Foxes. Melody Castro can't beat the press. It's another easy shot for Alyssa Morales. The Burgess Mustangs jumping out to a 17-2 lead. Jefferson hungry for points. Another steal put on by the Mustangs. Juliana Diaz with it. And steals. The Mustangs have 329 before going into this game. They're 220 over the national average. The ball going back to the Jefferson Silver Foxes. But defense and the press has been a strength of the Burgess Mustangs.
Yeah, it really has. The Lady Foxes are having a hard time just getting the ball across midcourt at this point.
Timeout taken, this time by Burgess in the first quarter with 4 minutes and 50 seconds to go. The Mustangs overall in steals and blocks, they're over the national average. In blocks, 76 over the national average. And if we look at the rebounding game in the defensive category, they have 181 more than the national average at 339. What do the Mustangs get right on the defensive side of basketball play?
And when it's that press, and then of course they have a couple of pretty tall and lengthy players, and that's going to help them as far as getting position under the boards.
Inbound for Jefferson. They're down 15 halfway through the first period. Looking for options, stripped away from the hands of Helen Osnoro, but that shot is going to go out of bounds. It goes back to the Jefferson Silver Foxes. Get another inbound in the first period. Another press brought on, but this time Osniro is able to bounce the ball away. Heaves it right into the hands of Juliana Diaz, and the Burgess Mustangs are having a defensive field day. Pass out to the perimeter. A 3 from Alyssa Morales doesn't work out, but the putback shot does by Abigail Garduno, the sophomore, on fire tonight.
Yeah, good position under the boards. Nice, easy putback.
Melody Castro, again pressed. Noemi Cisneros finds a hole. The fast break. Put-back shot is no good by Catherine Salcido off the glass. The Silver Foxes trying to bring a press of their own. It doesn't work. Pass inside the paint. The spin off the backboard, no good, but it's a personal foul, and it sends Melanie Arriaga to the line once again. The junior has only missed 1 of 4 attempts from the free throw line.
Hernandez for the Silver Foxes. That is her second foul under the basket.
3 for 4 tonight for the junior. 17 games played overall, draining 45% of her shots. First free throw off the rim, no good. Call it the announcer's curse.
She's made 2 out of 4. At least she's gone to the line in order to attempt those free throws.
Arriaga for her second attempt to try to extend the lead by 18 against their 1-5A district foe. Here's the shot, it's good. Drained by Arriaga. Cynthia Hernandez, so far this game, has put on a basketball clinic against the Jefferson Silver Foxes.
And Coach Hernandez has called off the press at this point.
Letting them play past the perimeter for three. It's no good by Catherine Salcido. Jefferson with the rebound. Bounce pass inside to Melody Castro. It's out of bounds. Jefferson gets to inbound. Melody Castro once again will find her teammate. Looking down to the paint. Strong defense lets that ball slip away. The fast break. Here's the shot. It's no good, but Emma Ruse was fouled on her way to the basket. She'll go to the charity stripe for two.
Nice strong move by Ruse, taking the ball to the basket. Foul is on Hernandez. That is her third. I have her for three.
Ruse is the second player for Burgess to get set to the line tonight. Oh for 2 in free throw shooting. This her first in district play. Move it to 0-3 on the season. Emma Ruse's ability has come from the defensive end. In steals per game, she has 4.9. That's good enough for 7th place in Texas 5A.
Impressive number there. Julia Lara in for the Silver Foxes.
Ruse looking for her first free throw of the season. The shot is up. No good. Rebound made by the Mustangs. Put back shot, no good. Rebound made by the sophomore Garduno. Can't get a grip of it, yet she's taller than everybody, so she gets it past the perimeter.
Long reach.
Here come the Mustangs. Inside, Garduno still takes control of it. Teammate comes in, Arriaga. Now kicks it back out to Morales, top of the key. Three-pointer for Arriaga. It's good! The Mustangs continuing to extend their lead, leading by 21.
That's the second three-pointer by Arriaga.
3 minutes to go in the first period. Melody Castro trying to get it past Mia Martinez. Jefferson has not scored since their first possession. Garduno trying to take control of the ball. Does before it gets out of bounds. Gets it to Arriaga. Now movement inside of the paint. The jump shot is no good by Alyssa Morales. Get another foul called.
I believe she just lost the ball out of bounds.
Inbound for Morales. Here comes the two by Garduno. It's no good. Put back by Arriaga. Also doesn't fall. Here's the third attempt on the possession. That one's good by the junior Mia Martinez, making 38% of her shots and gets over the 100-point mark this season. Jefferson's deficit continues to grow. Castro goes in, called for a palming violation. The ball will go back for the Burgess Mustangs. Isabella Valencia, the senior, is going to get some playing time for the Mustangs.
Arriaga sits down, gets a rest. She's got 10 points to lead the Lady Mustangs.
The last time that Jefferson last beat Burgess, we'd have to go all the way back to January 11th of 2019. Coach, you weren't in the Hall of Fame yet, and I was barely getting through middle school as the Mustangs missed on that previous shot by Alyssa Morales. Burgess currently a 12-game winning streak against the Jefferson Silver Foxes that had started 2,229 days ago as they get ready to inbound. Coach, over the years, what have you seen the big differences over these basketball programs?
Well, I think a lot has to do with the playing year-round as opposed to just during season. A lot of these young ladies play year-round.
The steal completed by Mia Martinez. Dribbles around Catherine Salcido, pulls it back. Now a floater pass and a personal foul called on Abigail Garduno. She'll get 2 free throws and a chance at the line. She's making 56% of her free throws. .49 for 87 for this sophomore. First attempt with 1 minute and 46 seconds in the first period does not fall.
Reagan Hernandez and Noemi Cisneros in for the Lady Silver Foxes.
25-2. The second free throw attempt for Garduno. It doesn't fall. Hits outside of the rim. Despite her misses, she ranks first in her district for free throws made with 49 this season. Melody Castro driving inside, finds an open player. The shot is no good by Julian Lara, rebounded by Garduno. Here come the Mustangs, and another foul called on the Jefferson Silver Foxes. Noemi Cisneros blocking Garduno. Burgess gets ready to inbound once again.
That is the first foul on Cisneros. The Silver Foxes over the limit.
And Garduno will get ready to shoot free throws. Winning on the sidelines is a Jefferson Silver Foxes substitute. After missing 2 straight, Garduno gets a chance to redeem herself at the line.
She's got 6 points already. I think that's 7.
She gets to 50 free throws this season. And here comes Helen Osniro for the Jefferson Silver Foxes, one of the 5 starters tonight. Melody Castro will get a breather. 51st free throw for Abigail Garduno, 27-2. Burgess leads.
Lady Mustangs called off the press, didn't pick up at midcourt.
Regan Hernandez leading the charge, gets a pick set up by Cisneros. She's turning, twisting, looking, and off the hands of Catherine Salcido. Substitution for the Burgess Mustangs. The sophomore Harida Sigala will get a chance to play for the Horsies in purple. Jezabella Rodriguez gets ready to inbound. Mia Martinez, the junior, with it. Martinez so far making 38% of her shots. Recently crossed the 100-point margin earlier this season. The step inside the paint, it's no good. The offensive rebound by Burgess can neither be completed, and the Jefferson Silver Foxes get their paws on the ball. Less than a minute to go. No shot clock violations in high school basketball, and in trying to save the ball from going out of bounds, Catherine Salcido, his throw is inaccurate.
Yeah, Lady Silver Foxes are a little bit having a hard time trying to pass the ball around, actually.
Burgess just controlling it throughout the first period. And the possession of Jezabella Rodriguez, the freshman, looks inside the paint. It's tipped by Cisneros. Burgess gets back on it. Here come the moves from Mia Martinez. Off the rim, no good. Regan Hernandez finds a lane on the fast break. Hernandez is fouled on her way to the net. She'll get a chance at the charity stripe for 2.
Good job with Hernandez of being aggressive to the basket.
And Regan Hernandez is going to have a chance to put points on the board for the Silver Foxes since their first possession. First one doesn't fall, hits the back of the rim. Hernandez is 33% from the free throw line, 4 for 12 this season. This her first of tonight. Hernandez heaves it up, makes her 5th free throw of the season.
Breaks a long scoring drought for these Silver Foxes.
Jezabella Rodriguez looks, heaves it inside of the paint. It's just a little too far for Ariadna Sigala, the sophomore.
Nice defense there by the Lady Silver Foxes on that inbound.
Clock continues to drain. We're under 20 seconds. Regan Hernandez with possession, 27-3. Throws it back out to the corner. Salcido comes back almost to the top of the key. She's at the wing, facing the double team. It works. Rodriguez gets it out of her hands. Down to the corner. Melody Castro for 3. It goes in and out. Rebounded by Burgess, Mia Martinez. There will not be another shot up in time. We reached the 0 time mark on the first quarter, 27-3. We'll take a quick break. Don't go anywhere. You're watching Friday Night Hoops. January 30th of 2026, EPCC Tejanos Baseball is coming back to the El Paso Sports Network. Yet tonight, our eyes are glued into the 6th oldest high school in El Paso, Texas, home of the Jefferson Silver Foxes, who right now trailed the defending district champions of District 1 5A, the Burgess Mustangs, 27-3, entering the second quarter. Alongside Hall of Fame El Paso Athletic head coach Tony Grijalva, I'm Sebastian Perez-Navarro.
There's a nice steal by the Silver Foxes. Good defense.
Regan Hernandez on the tip. Can't get it up. Blocked out by Alyssa Morales.
Ball stays with the Silver Foxes, out of bounds.
Melody Castro will be on the inbound. A quick way to start the second quarter, but Burgess has jumped out to a commanding lead. But it makes sense. 969 total points before tonight's game. They're 569 points over the national average. A 5-second violation for the Jefferson Silver Foxes. Not the type of rules you'd like to be breaking.
No, exactly. That's exactly right. And the Silver Foxes, no movement there to try and get the ball in.
Burgess has some movement, throw it across the paint. 3 from the wing. It's nothing but net for Juliana Diaz.
First points of the night for Diaz.
30-3, 7 minutes, 30 seconds to go. We're not even a minute into the second quarter yet. Catherine Salcido.
Little trouble with the clock, I believe.
Referees communicating with the scorers table. Jefferson is going to have a chance back to inbound. 7:31 on the clock we stand. Looking, blocked out. Melanie Arriaga had a grip in it.
Good defense there.
Silver Foxes back to inbound. But Coach Grijalva, the Burgess defense has been relentless tonight.
They really have. Quick, move their feet, and use their hands.
For 3, shoots it off the backboard and no good by Noemi Cisneros. Another fast break brought on by the Burgess Mustangs. Throw it across the paint for 3, no good. Put back shot also doesn't drop. Garduno's third attempt can't make it, but on her fourth, she got it. 32-3.
Relentless on the boards is Garduno.
Helen Osornio passes it, top of the key to Cisneros. Cisneros working against the Mustangs, stolen by Emma Ruse. Emma Ruse on the fast break, 1 moment to beat, doesn't get it, put back shot, it's good by Melanie Arriaga.
Good follow by Arriaga once again.
Timeout made by the Jefferson Silver Foxes. We'll also take a breather, don't go anywhere, you're watching Friday Night Hoops. The coaching resumes between both of these teams aren't as different as a casual viewer would think. When we compare the coaching resumes, at least in the past 20 years, the Silver Foxes have made the playoffs a total of 7 times since 2006. Their most recent one coming in 2018, 17, and 16, all back-to-back district losses in the by-district championship. Meanwhile, Burgess running an 18-year playoff streak. And Coach Cynthia Hernandez, check this, Coach, because you know something about elite resumes. 4 Sweet 16 appearances. And then we go to 2 Elite 8 appearances and a total of 15 by-district championships in the past 20 years.
Very impressive for her record for Coach Hernandez. She's very consistent. Her teams are very consistent as well.
Foul ruled on the Burgess Mustangs.
Yes.
It goes against Emma Ruse. An inbound for the Jefferson Silver Foxes. Melody Castro gets it sniffed out. Emma Ruse, for redemption, loses the ball in the fast break.
Just couldn't quite control it there as she was driving to the basket.
2016 was the most recent time in history when the Burgess Mustangs made the Elite Eight. In 2016, beating Lakeview in the Sweet 16, 61-32. They'd go on to lose to Ryder in the Elite Eight round. A three from downtown. It's good by Noemi Cisneros.
Wow. Good look and a big shot there.
34-6, a jumping steal attempted by the Jefferson Silver Foxes. In that attempt, a foul goes against Emma Ruse, her second of the second quarter.
And I remember that team that you're talking about, Sebastian. They had a very good team inside and out.
Coach, one of the biggest reasons of why you're a Hall of Famer is because what you were able to do at Franklin High School, getting your Cougars all the way to the Elite Eight, playing at Texas Stadium, getting that deep into the UIL playoffs as the layup is good for the Burgess Mustangs, Mia Martinez, and proving that El Paso can go far in these tournaments. But as a head coach, what do you have to do to get your team ready to play in those big game moments?
Yeah, I think usually it's important to be able to play tough competition during the season and not wait until the playoffs to face those tough teams.
That Elite Eight appearance for the Franklin Cougars by Coach Tony Grijalva came all the way back in 2005, where they lost against the eventual state champion and set the foundation for not just El Paso football, but for El Paso sports, as we see it in the Burgess Mustangs, as Abigail Garduna, the sophomore, gets another layup as we take under 5 to play in the second quarter.
Having a very good game as Garduna right now, scoring-wise.
Bounce pass to Castro. Castro tries to find a lane. She's blocked out and called for traveling.
Yep. Dragged her pivot foot just a bit.
An error starting to mount for the Silver Foxes, almost going into halftime, and double digits on the board currently seems like a long shot.
Yeah, that's very true. Coming in for the Foxes, I mean, is Valerie Ibarra and Hernandez.
Pushing foul against Alyssa Morales. Catherine Salcida goes flying to the other side of the court.
Morales seemed a bit surprised there by that call.
Jefferson at home 3-1 this season. First district opponent they host. They'll continue against the Chapin Huskies, who are currently standing at 8-9. Blocked out. Alyssa Morales gets a little bit of revenge on the call she didn't necessarily agree with.
That's exactly right. And again, the pressure by the Lady Mustangs, although it's not full court, it's still very good pressure at the half court.
Helen Osnorio with the rebound, brought in by Ecstasy Hernandez, and another traveling violation for the Silver Foxes.
Took a little bit too many steps there. And again, it's the pressure that keeps bothering the ball handlers. Look like the Lady Mustangs are going to put in a whole new team.
As we get closer and closer to halftime, as the majority of the starters go ahead and go to the bench for some rest, what's been the secret behind the press's success for Coach Cynthia Hernandez?
Yeah, I think the quickness, and there's a nice steal. The quickness and the constant pressure have really bothered these Silver Foxes.
Jezabella Rodriguez gets the defensive rebound. Currently at the wing, outside the perimeter. Pass with a little too far for Emma Ruse, doesn't matter. She's working against Osnoro. Double team brought on by the Silver Foxes. Loses it out of bounds. Silver Foxes get the possession right back.
We'll see if the Silver Foxes can capitalize on the second team here for the Lady Mustangs.
Clock continues to drain. As halftime nears, Jefferson just looks to have double digits on the board. That won't help. The pass out of bounds too inaccurate for Melody Castro. Substitutions getting ready for the Jefferson Silver Foxes. In comes Regan Hernandez and Noemi Cisneros. Strong performances tonight that haven't necessarily been translated into scoring.
Exactly right, and that's been the case so far. And for the Silver Foxes, they get a turnover. And that's something we've seen a whole lot of so far tonight.
38-2. Hernandez kicks it out now to the corner. Melody Castro pushing on her way up to shoot. She's going to get 2 free throws on the Burgess blocking foul. Castro is draining 43% of her shots from the charity stripe, has made 9 this season.
Nice move by Castro there on the baseline, just being aggressive, taking the ball to the basket.
The first free throw for any Silver Fox tonight drains. Castro has officially made 10 free throws this season.
Melanie Castro leads the Silver Foxes, averaging almost 11 points a ball game.
2 for 2. Castro cuts it to 30 with 3 minutes and 49 seconds to go in the second quarter.
Looks like the Silver Foxes here are going to put on their own version of a full court press.
Jezabela Rodriguez passes it back out to Jadiana Sigala. Doesn't work out, sniffed out by the Silver Foxes. Able to take possession is Reagan Hernandez. Hernandez looking for options. She finds Valeria Ibarra. Ibarra dribbling, working against the double team. Kicks it back out to the wing. Noemi Cisneros is there, and she's fouled on the shot. She'll go back to the line for another 2 back-to-back free throw attempts for the Silver Foxes.
And one of the things that I've noticed now is the Silver Foxes a little bit more aggressive, taking the ball to the basket.
Noemi Cisneros draining 36% of her free throws. First of tonight, it goes in. Her 11th made free throw of this season. The seniors last year, part of the Silver Foxes, she's made 79% of her shots this season, averaging 3.8 points per game. To get 10 on the board, no good, off the rim. Ball goes back to the Silver Foxes from the jump out of bounds. Substitutions for both teams. In comes Mia Martinez and Helen Osnorio. Gets it to Osnorio. Bounce pass inside, back out to the paint.
Nice
Jump shot is good by Reagan Hernandez.
3 points for Hernandez.
Make it 14 this season. Mia Martinez driving inside. What looked to be an easy step-up layup falls short, bouncing off the rim. A pass that goes out of bounds into the scorer's table from the Burgess Mustangs.
Last touch by Jefferson. Nope, I'm sorry. Last touch by the Mustangs.
Jefferson gets set to inbound. Osornio, the junior with the specs. Averaging 4.2 points per game, has not thrown up a shot so far tonight. 2 minutes, 50 seconds to go. 38-11. Jefferson looking for options. Rounding the perimeter, going inside, kicks it back out. Osnorio for 3. Shot his way out. And bouncing out of bounds. It takes a favorable hit against the Burgess Mustang, meaning that the Silver Foxes will get a chance to inbound. Looking for options, goes inside. Step back jump shot is no good. Once again stays with the Jefferson Silver Foxes, to the dismay of head coach Cynthia Hernandez.
33 chances already for the Silver Foxes here on their side of the court.
They get another one, coach. This one sniffed out by the Mustangs, and make it another opportunity for the Silver Foxes.
Right.
Another substitution being made for Jefferson. And despite players going in and out, it just seems as though the offense isn't clicking.
Yeah, no, it's still having problems moving the ball around the perimeter and then getting good shots as well.
Castro looks for someone. Finds Hernandez, back out to Castro. She's at the top of the key. Gets it to Valeria Ibarra. 5 players getting ready to substitute for the Burgess Mustangs. Jefferson looking to finish the position. Kick it back out to the corner. Castro stepping around the paint, shoots it up on one hand. It's no good, but fouled on her shot is Julian Lara. She'll go to the line for 2.
She was in good position there to get the rebound, try and put it back up. was fouled in the process.
2.7 points per game for the senior, 27 total points her first shooting attempt. From the charity stripe, she's made 22% of her shots, 4 made free throws. Make it 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Burgess Mustangs substituting in for those who gallop. Meanwhile, only 1 substitution in for the Jefferson Silver Foxes, Noemi Cisneros.
Yeah, the other one will be going for the shooter.
For the second free throw, 2 minutes, 10 seconds to play in the second quarter. Julian Lara is no good on her second free throw. Bounces off the rim and glass. Burgess goes fast, but it goes off the hands of Melanie Arriaga, and it's stolen back by Regan Hernandez. Hernandez looks around the wing. Now a jump shot with a hefty load is no good from Noemi Cisneros. Back come the Mustangs, who don't look like they've broken a sweat, continuing to go fast. A step forward, a jump shot by Alyssa Morales is no good. Abigail Garduno off the backboard also misses. 1 minute, 35 seconds in the first half. Now the Silver Foxes coming back. Regan Hernandez working against Alyssa Morales. Hernandez loses it off of her calf. Now kicks it back out top of the perimeter. 3, it doesn't work out for Noemi Cisneros. Fast break by Burgess. Alyssa Morales, the triple moves, but the slight touch for Noemi Cisneros blocks it out of her face. But Garduno off the glass and 1.
Well, that showed her strength there. She got hit. The ball was partially blocked, and she still had the strength to get in the basket.
Garduno has made half of her free throws tonight, as Burgess gets up to 40 points in the second quarter. Free throw attempt number 1 in the second quarter for Garduno. The sophomore gets it through. The and 1 play successful for the Mustangs. She'll take a rest on the bench, and coming to replace her is Ariadna Sigala. Dribble moves don't work out in favor of Regan Hernandez. Mia Martinez.
Oh, steal back.
Jefferson inside of the paint. Losing it is Noemi Cisneros. A personnel foul ruled, and it's going back to the way of the Mustangs. On the ground, Noemi Cisneros lost control of it. Burgess beats her to possession. Under a minute to play, 41-12, the Mustangs lead. Martinez looks it, eyeing Jezabella Rodriguez. She gets her. Rodriguez inspects 20/20 vision for catching the pass. Martinez, no good on the layup. Put back shot by Jariana Sigala. It's no good. Jefferson back with possession. Under 40 seconds to go. Regan Hernandez, the senior, kicks it out to Castro, the junior, who finds an open player down in the corner. Julian Lara, no good for 3. But the putback shot by Catherine Salcido falls.
Nice rebound and putback.
Under 25 seconds to go. Martinez loses possession. Salcido regains possession. Traveling called as Martinez hits the court. Hernandez pleading with the referee for an elbow to be called. She gets nothing, but Burgess gets the ball back. Passes it to Rodriguez. Finds the lane, beats out Salcido. However, she loses possession on the palm of her hand. Coming back with it is Jefferson. However, another palming violation goes against the Silver Foxes.
Yep, that was more of the backcourt. She touched the ball when she was on the other side of the midcourt line.
Mia Martinez finds Isabella Waldvogel. First possession of the night for Waldvogel. She loses it. Martinez heaves it at the buzzer. It's no good. But the Burgess Mustangs lead their district foes 41-14. Coach Cynthia Hernandez told us they're thinking about a district championship, and they played like the defending champions in the first half. Alongside Hall of Fame head coach Tony Grijalva, I'm Sebastian Perez-Navarro. You're watching Friday Night Hoops. The Burgess Mustangs are the defending district champions from last year, a 9-1 record in district play. Now we go into a season later, the district opener for both the Burgess Mustangs and the Jefferson Silver Foxes, with very different things on the line. For Burgess, it's continuing their district reign over 1-5A. For the Silver Foxes, it's breaking a 51 consecutive game losing streak against district opponents. The last time they beat one was 1,812 days ago. The story, getting back from halftime as a 41-14 lead by the Burgess Mustangs. Alongside Hall of Fame head coach Tony Grijalva, I'm Sebastian Perez-Navarro. Jefferson gets ready to inbound after what was a tough first half.
Yep, and not exactly the great start there on that first throw-in. Stolen once again by the Lady Mustangs.
Comes the shot, step up from the paint, no good. Garduno, put back shot from the board, also doesn't fall. Ball goes off the hands of Juliana Diaz. She's working top of the key. Garduno inside of the paint where she thrives, kicks it back out. Ball now on the wing. Diaz throws inside the paint. Garduno off the glass. Burgess has the first two of the second half.
Nice assist by Juliana Diaz. They're getting the ball inside.
We shouldn't be surprised that Burgess is playing till the end against all district opponents. After all, head coach Cynthia Hernandez is a Burgess alumni. And when you're an alumni of a high school, it just means more, coach.
Oh, it certainly does. It really does. That pride and knowing that you want your team to work hard, and the Burgess Mustangs are working hard.
Looking.
Inside again.
Throws Melanie Arriaga. Extends the lead for the Burgess Mustangs. Another steal and a three-pointer made by Alyssa Morales.
Morales with a nice shot from the corner there for three.
Her 27th three-pointer of the season. She's first in district in three-point shooting. She shows why. Ball out of bounds.
Looks like another turnover there for the Silver Foxes.
Burgess back with possession. Head coach Tony Grijalva, you're known for your reputation at Franklin High School. Yet what many may not know is that back when you were a high schooler, you used to play basketball down in Austin High School. How have you seen the game evolve over the past couple of years?
Well, it has. It looks like the players are much more skilled, better shooters, obviously, but that comes from extra practice.
Burgess back with possession, remains 48-14. Emma Ruse, the junior, gets it to Alyssa Morales. A pick set up by Garduno. Jump shot for two is no good.
Oh, good save.
Noemi Cisneros has been playing physical tonight, but with no avail on the scoreboard. Pumps, looks, throws. Side of Garduno, it doesn't fall. Morales comes back fast. Jefferson sends a double team defense. The shot from the charity stripe, no good by Arriaga. Ball goes out of bounds, goes back with the Mustangs.
Nice steal by Hernandez, she just couldn't control it. Goes over.
If we go back to last year, the matchups between both of these teams. On December 20th of 2024, we were over at Burgess. That was a 79-11 win by the Mustangs. Then we fast forward, January 25th of 2025, a 74-14 win by the Burgess Mustangs. The trend is almost continuing, coach, of none of these district matchups between both of these teams being remotely close.
No, that's exactly right. The trend does continue.
Sniffed out for a second by Juliana Diaz. Jefferson gets back on it. What was basically a pass is almost intercepted by Alyssa Morales. She's back with possession. Looks, steps back, on the wing for three, no good. Rebounded by Catherine Salcido. A pass that was intended for Naomi Cisneros falls under her legs. A three-pointer attempted by Alyssa Morales. It doesn't work out. Put back shot is good by Abigail Garduno. The class of 2028 representative is showing that she's got the guts on varsity.
19 points for Garduño so far.
And a timeout taken by Noel Castañeda. Noel Castañeda takes a timeout, so will we. Don't go anywhere. You're watching Friday Night Hoops. There's one rule in high school sports. If you're not coaching, you're teaching. And head coach of the Jefferson Silver Foxes, Noel Castañeda, hired back in August of 2004, going into his 22nd season, well, he's been teaching for those 2 decades. Math. And if he can teach kids math, then he can surely find a way with the Jefferson Silver Foxes, but they're down 50-14 against the defending district champions, the Burgess Mustangs, against head coach Cynthia Hernandez, hired back in 1996, her 30th year at the helm. Her resume speaks for itself. 18-year playoff streak, 4 Sweet 16 appearances in her career. Those came in 2016, 2015, 14, 13, and 2009. And then you have 2 Elite 8 appearances in 2015 and 2013. She also achieved 600 wins almost 2 years ago, back on January 5th of 2024 against the Canutillo Eagles.
Very impressive resume for Coach Hernandez.
Stiffed out by Garduño off the backboard, no good.
Nice follow.
Alyssa Morales comes back with a second chance shot, and she drains it. Regan Hernandez working top of the key. Jezabela Rodriguez with the specs, passes it back out to Osornio, who doesn't get it, goes under the net. Morales is open. The easy layup for the Burgess Mustangs as they keep galloping away against the Jefferson Silver Foxes.
Nice lead pass and breakaway there by Morales.
Under 3 minutes and 20 seconds to play. Defense has essentially turned into a triple team. Easy steal for Abigail Garduño. Going inside of the paint, back out to Garduño. Another put-back shot for the sophomore, who is first on her team in scoring this season. In total, before coming into this game with 39 steals, has already passed the 40 mark. Loses the dribbles, does Regan Hernandez. Mia Martinez coming back, kicks it back out. Alyssa Morales cannot get it up inside of the net. However, a personal foul committed by Regan Hernandez sends Martinez to the line.
Hernandez with a good effort there trying to get that rebound, just couldn't quite control it.
Here's the first free throw, up and good by Morales.
She's got 8 points here in the third quarter against Morales.
Jefferson with a hefty substitution. Alyssa Morales this season, she's first in points in her district, first in three-pointers made, and first in free throws made. The shot up and no good. Morales trying to get back at it. She ends up playing defense. Valeria Ibarra strides past the wing into the paint. Loses it on the double team. Here comes Morales. Fast break. Ruse has it. The junior puts it up off the backboard. It's good by Burgess.
First field goal for Ruse there.
Last year, the Burgess Mustangs were able to earn a by-district championship against the Baylor Highlanders. A nail-biter, 50-49. They'd go on to area and lose against the Monterey Plainsmen. In our pregame interview, head coach Cynthia Hernandez told us that this team is thinking about another district championship, but the way in which we've seen them play tonight, Coach Grijalva is an area championship, possibly somewhere along those lines.
Well, they have the talent to do that. They have the rebounding and the shooting, and I think that's a good look, depending on the bracket that they're output in.
15 total by-district titles, 4 in a row since 2022. But the last time this Mustang team won an area championship, you'd have to go back all the way to 2017 against, ironically enough, the Monterey Plainsmen, 63-59. Under a minute 30 to go in the third. Pass, top of the key. Rodriguez looking for options. She gets to the wing. Emma Ruse steps back into the paint. She's got the jumper, and the Burgess Mustangs are past the 60 mark.
Yeah, there's no stopping this offense here for the Lady Mustangs.
Juliana Diaz covering Valeria Ibarra, still doesn't get rid of the ball. Noel Castañeda is angry that a foul wasn't called. Meanwhile, whistle blows for court. And a foul ruled against the Burgess Mustangs. On the coverage, Joriadna Sigala, the sophomore. Layla Hernandez to inbound. First time she touches the ball tonight, the sophomore. Connects with Joanna Cisneros, recently substituted, gets her first play of the game. Personal foul ruled against the Burgess Mustangs.
Juliana Diaz, a little bit too aggressive there.
Despite the hefty lead with under a minute to play in the third quarter, Burgess is not relenting and still has a good amount of their starters within the game.
Yes, they do. And of course, being in a program where you know you win games, it's 100% effort every single time by everyone out there on the court, whether it's first team or second team.
Now, Coach, knowing the age at which these high school athletes are in, how do you keep their mentality strong to play a game all the way through, despite them already having a hefty lead?
Well, that's the job of the head coach and also the assistants, and it is very hard, especially to find motivation, for example, for the Mustangs right now with the lead that they have, to be motivated enough to continue playing hard, which they are.
Pass over the head of Jariadna Sagala. Rodriguez looking for options. She's fouled on her way up to the net. She'll go up. There will be an inbound for the Burgess Mustangs. Juliana Diaz looking for options right through the hands of Joanna Cisneros. Out to the corner for three, in and out. Time ticking, down to 10 seconds. Jefferson can't get it past the court. Struggling, now they do. Valeria Ibarra with possession. She's got 3 seconds to get a shot up. Bounces it off. 0 seconds in the third quarter. Disaster for the Jefferson Silver Foxes. Unable to get one last shot. We will go to break. 61-14. The Burgess Mustangs leading over the Jefferson Silver Foxes. You're watching Friday Night Hoops. EPCC Tejanos baseball returns to the El Paso Sports Network on January 30th of 2026 as we return to the 6th oldest high school in El Paso, Texas. Alongside El Paso Athletic Hall of Fame head coach Tony Grijalva, I'm a 2020 middle school graduate, Sebastian Perez-Navarro, sharing that resemblance at the very least. Head coach Noel Castañeda has been working at Jefferson High School since August of 2004. And despite the rough patch in which the Silver Foxes have found themselves in the past decade of 2026 starting at 2020, this team has history. Not only were they able to achieve by-district appearances in 2018, 17, 16, 15, and 14, but in that 2014 year, it was the Jefferson Silver Foxes' last by-district championship. Coach, I'm sorry to name the team, but it was against Austin High School.
That's right, and it's tough for Jefferson here playing against this type of competition, because you look at enrollment, they're not exactly at the top of the list as far as enrollment numbers are concerned.
Jefferson with the first possession of the fourth, looking for options around the perimeter. Still looking. Valeria Ibarra can't get rid of the ball, covered by Arriaga. And now Jefferson again can't get rid of it. Possession goes back to Burgess.
Yeah, that defense once again for the Lady Mustangs, it's just relentless all over the floor.
Coach Cynthia Hernandez has not let her players breathe throughout this entire game because the press has just been relentless. And in order to carry out such a physical way of play, you need stamina.
Oh, sure, definitely so, and the Mustangs do show that.
Steal by Garduno. Three is no good for the Mustangs. Rebounded by Jefferson. Adrienne Cisneros gets her hands on the ball for the first time tonight. Misses the low pass from Ibarra. Burgess back with possession. Isabella Valencia, the senior, touches it for the first time tonight from the corner for three. No good.
She had a good look there, just couldn't quite get it to fall.
Rebound Ibarra, who just looks overwhelmed by the Mustang press.
Yeah, it really does. It's just nowhere. It seems like she's trapped all the time, nowhere to go. And here's another example, Sebastian. In the third quarter, the Silver Foxes scored 0 points.
They only scored on their first possession, and then it took them all the way until the end of the first quarter to get their next points.
Right.
Garduno brings the wall. It works out. Burgess back with possession. We stand in one of the most historic high schools in El Paso, Texas, and it's ironic that the most important history is contemporary, because in 2021, $36.6 million were brought into Jefferson High School in order to renovate the gyms, the softball and baseball field, bring in new weight rooms and parking lots. More points brought in by the Burgess Mustangs. Yet, if you're a true El Paso historian, then what you care about is the history from years prior, because that's where the richness of Jefferson High School comes in.
Exactly.
Founded in September 6 of 1949, they unveiled a memory walkthrough in 2024 for their 75th anniversary, and there's where you get to see the history of this high school firsthand, including the names of notorious alumni. A certain Eddie Guerrero might ring the ears.
Correct. That is correct. One of many celebrities.
In fact, on November 18th of this year, the city of El Paso has coined it Eddie Guerrero Day. Jefferson trying to move inside, misses the hoop on the previous shot. Rebound made by Melanie Arriaga. Pass down to Morales. Morales for three. Nothing but net.
Very impressive shooting, and she's only a junior, by the way.
66-14. The best scorer in District 1 5A gets a three late into the fourth. Valeria Ibarra, another double team brought on against her. Gets past it, met by two other Mustangs. Pass down to the corner, goes out of bounds, in possession of Burgess.
Morales had 4 points at halftime. She's got 15 points now.
If we compare the dates since when Jefferson last won a district game as a traveling violation is called against the Mustangs, January 23rd of 2021 is the date to circle on your calendar. Since then, for the Burgess Mustangs, they've gone 47-6 in district play, 10-0 in the 2024 season. Last year, 9-1 in district play. The Jefferson Silver Foxes, 0-10.
Big difference there, obviously.
Ibarra gets it past the double team, but the pass doesn't get past the fiery Garduno. Inside, Morales, an easy layup off the glass to extend the lead.
Unselfish play there by Garduno, throwing the ball ahead to a wide open Morales.
And that speaks to the discipline of certain teams.
Yes.
Another layup, that one missed off the rim. What type of a head coach do you have to be in order to distill discipline with your team to the point where they're still playing ordered basketball despite the situation that we're in?
Well, that's exactly right. That was a good example there for the Mustangs. Number 21, Ruse missed a layup, and Coach Hernandez, was giving her a little bit of feedback as to why she missed the layup.
Ecstasy Hernandez subbed in for the Jefferson Silver Foxes. She works against Juliana Diaz. In comes with the press is Mia Martinez. Hernandez jumps, passes it behind her. It doesn't work out, but the Silver Foxes remain with possession.
One of the things that's interesting about the Burgess Mustangs, they're dropping back their defense back into a zone, but it's in their nature to double team. So as soon as the ball comes in, you're going to see a double team.
Looks at the wing. The shot blocked out. Burgess back with it. Morales leads the charge. Dribble moves against Hernandez. Out to the wing, back to the corner. Ruse for three, no good. The junior gets it back. Ruse inside, down to Diaz. Diaz pumps down, tried to get it to the glass, but it didn't hit. Pass underneath by Joanna Cisneros works out for the Jefferson Silver Foxes. We're under 3 minutes and 30 seconds in the fourth. Jump shot, heaves it for two, no good. Rebound almost made by Alyssa Morales. Now she fully gets it. The junior leads the charge. Morales steps inside the paint, no good off the rim. Fight for the ball between Cisneros and Ruse, eventually won out by the Jefferson Silver Foxes. Jezabella Rodriguez subs back in for the Mustangs, so does Jariadna Sigala.
Here comes a whole new crew for the Silver Foxes as well.
5-player substitution as time continues to tick. 3 minutes, 5 seconds to go. 68-14. Sniffed out. Here comes Mia Martinez, galloping towards the lane. Gets the layup. Burgess is at 70.
That's 5 points for Martinez.
If the game remains like this, it'll mark the third time in a row that a game between the Burgess Mustangs and Jefferson Silver Foxes ends in Burgess at the 70-point range.
That's right.
And Jefferson down at 10. Martinez looks down to the corner. Rodriguez, don't mess with the specs!
That's her third three.
73-14. Rodriguez getting it done, and her glasses haven't fallen. I say that, Coach, because back when I was a kid, I used to wear goggles during exercise, but it seems as though Rodriguez's glasses are stuck with glue.
Don't move at all.
2 minutes, 14 seconds, 73-14. A reminder, girls basketball isn't where Friday night hoops starts. In fact, at 7:30, it's time for the boys basketball game. Harmony takes on the Jefferson Silver Foxes. We'll have that for you on the El Paso Sports Network. So the basketball action isn't even close to being over. Under 2 minutes to play. Double team brought on right against Osornio. Looks, gets rid of it, stolen. Here comes Diaz for the layup, no good, a little too inaccurate, a personal foul on her way up to the hoop.
Nice follow by Mila Martinez.
Martinez will get the chance to shoot too. Reminder, they just fouled Mia Martinez, making 45% of her free throws this season. 38% shooter. To put up 76, it's good.
Good. Flirting with the 80 mark are the Lady Mustangs.
And they might just get it, a minute 38 to go. Martinez drains both. The Burgess Mustangs are known for their ties to Aaron Jones, the running back in which supports the El Paso Sports Network in various ways and the El Paso community. But looking at the entire scope of athletic alumni, Burgess has a rich history. We can look to Tristan Newton, who was a 23 and 2024 national champion with the Yukon Huskies. He was eventually the 49th pick in the 2024 NBA draft, going to the Indiana Pacers. Now, he's a player for the Houston Rockets and also spends time in the G League for Rio Grande Valley. Now, Coach, let's open our history books and go back to some UTEP basketball times. Joe Calvin Devons Jr. played at UTEP from 2001 to 2004. He's a Burgess alumni. And in 2007, he became the first overall pick in the Philippine Basketball Association. There, he won a total of 12 championships. He was an 8-time All-Star. And then when he retired in 2022, in 2024, he decided to say, this is a little too fun. I think I'm coming back.
Well, good for him.
Under a minute to go, 77-14. Mia Martinez dribbling, pumps it up. She's fouled on her way to shoot. She'll go back to the line. 2 for 2 tonight from the free throw line.
Has already hit her 2 free throws previously here in the fourth quarter.
Martinez is perfect, looks to stay that way. Burgess getting extra reps. They take on Canutillo next on their schedule. Canutillo currently stands at 11-7. For Jefferson, they'll take on the Japin Huskies. 8-9 so far in this season. The second free throw is no good. 78-14, Jefferson back with it. The Burgess Mustangs, after starting the season 2-3 after tournament losses against Vandergrift from Austin, Midway from Waco, and Judson from Converse, Texas, are now going to move to 14-7. In the middle of their season, they went 6-4, 3-3 in tournament play, 3-1 in El Paso 6A play. Their only loss coming against Eastwood High School's claimed wins over Franklin, Pebble Hills, and Coronado. Now, they're on a 6-game win streak before the start of district play. Now that this game is under 30 seconds from being over, they're going to extend that win streak up to 7 and claim their first district victory. And the road to a back-to-back district championship gets a little easier.
Well, it does. You take it one game at a time, but they're on the right track now.
Mia Martinez gets set to inbound. Josabella Rodriguez, one of the original starters, is going to play out this game from start to finish. Martinez back with it. She's got to get out of the backcourt. She does. Triple team from Jefferson, and it's over. The Burgess Mustangs come into Jefferson High School and prove why they're hungry for a second district championship and put not only the city of El Paso on notice, but possibly the entire state of Texas. The story remains untold and has a whole season of district play to get through. The Jefferson Silver Foxes fall to 11-9, and their streaks of consecutive district losses gets to 52. Don't go anywhere. The El Paso Sports Network is back with a doubleheader. It's Harmony taking on the Jefferson Silver Foxes up next. But for this game, alongside Hall of Fame head coach Tony Grijalva, I'm Sebastian Perez-Navarro. Thank you to our producer Andres Ace Acosta and Johnny Tag on the camera. We'll see you real soon, but for now, we're over and out.